Good morning, student. Today we'll discuss the next program in Python. The aim of the program is write a program to demonstrate CRUD operation on database using SQLite3. CRUD means create, read, update, and delete operations. The SQLite is your database which are inbuilt. You can use it for that operation. First thing we should import that sqlite3, import sqlite3. N is equal to 0 we are considering because we are performing a manual driven operation, while n not equal to 7 will continuously perform the operation whatever mentioned inside the while loop, but whenever it is equivalent to 7 we will exit your entire program. The options print option is given here as 1 for the create, 2 insert, 3 select, 4 update, 5 delete, 6 drop, and 7 exit. Create, this is used to create a table. Insert, this function will use to insert the data into the table. Select, it is used to display the data from the table. Update, it is used to update the some content which are already available in the table. Delete, it is used to delete the content of the table. Drop table, it will exactly drop the entire table. And exit, it will exit your program. That's why here it is given not equal to 7. If n is equal to 1, that is your create table in the database. First we should make a connection with that SQLite and give the name of the database. Con is equal to sqlite3 dot connection. We are making the connection of the database, and here the name of the database is given as test.db. Then it will print open database successfully, right? Then create, first thing we create a table. For that we should execute a query. Con.execute is your command, and then we are giving them some query. This is the query related to your database. Create table factory. Create is the name. Create is used to create a table. Table is once again it is also the content like a keyword which is used to create a table, and factory is the name of it, name of the table. Here it has the attribute as id. First, second is your name, third is your age, and fourth is your address, and five is your salary. Right? Five attributes are available. We are defining int id as int, name as text, age as int, address as character of 50, maximum, and salary as real data type. But the table also require a primary key to identify the each and every data separately. So that id it should be your primary key, should not be none. Name, here text which is also not null. Age int which is also not null. Then address and salary, and then the table is created successfully. Here the table title is created, attribute is created, but there is no content given right now. Second option, whenever if is equal to n2, insert into the database. Now here we will insert the data into the database that we have created. Once again we are making a connection at this point. SQLite3 connection database opened successfully. Then con.execute. We'll execute five queries. Insert is the command to insert the data into the table. Insert into. Then factor is the name of the table where the attributes are id, name, age, address, salary, and their values are given here as 1, id 1, name is Virat Kohli, then age is 21, 28, address is RCB, and salary is 2 plus 0. Like similarly, we'll execute the other query where to ID is 2 for the Rohit, third query, then fourth query. In this way, 4 data is now inserted into the database where the primary key is 1, 2, 3, and 4. To make the visibility to the database, we are using con.commit command. Then it will printing as insert operation done successfully. Then we are closing the table. Third option, select from the database to display the content of the database. Con SQLite the 3 connection, we are making it and opening the database. After that, cursor is equal to con.execute. We are executing a query. Select ID, name, age, address, salary from your table name factory. All attributes from your factory table. Then we are using for loop for row in cursor. Cursor is once again here object is initialized. Then we are printing ID, name, age, address, salary, row 0, row 1, row 2 and row 3 as well as row 4. All the data which are available here, it will be displayed one by one. Means total how many data will be displayed? 1, 2, 3 and 4 data will be displayed. After that we are closing your connection. Then if you want to make the changes into the content of the database or table, if n is equal to 4, update the database. Once again we are using the same thing, sqlite3 connection database, opening the database, then we are executing to update the query which will use as update factory. Factory is the table. Set salary is equal to, now we are making changes into the salary. Set salary, set is once again the command. Salary is equal to 25, 2,50,000 something, where ID is equal to 1. Now here ID 1 salary was in the terms of 20, but now here they are making the changes in terms of 25. Commit, they are making the changes visible to the database. Then cursor point dot execute. Once again we are displaying the data. After making the changes, we are displaying the data like in the previous we have displayed. Select ID, name, age, salary from your factory, and for row in cursor all the data is displayed. Then we are closing it. After making the changes here by using update query, we are trying to display the data that changes has been finished or not, changes has been updated onto the database or not. N is equal to 7, delete database. For once again we are opening your database, making the connection, then execute delete from factory where id is equal to 2. Now the data of id2 will be deleted. id1 will be there, 3 will be there, 4 will be there, but 4 will be, id2 will be whatever the data available at primary key id2, it will be deleted compulsorily. Now once again we are displaying that particular data which are available inside the database by using the same concept that we are repeated here. Execute, select ID, name, age, address, salary from factory. For row in person, every data is displayed. Now 6. What is the operation 6? To drop the entire table. If n is equal to 6, then once again we are making an opening database. Then counter execute drop table factory. Now factory table is entirely deleted. Delete successfully and we are closing. 7th option is not given here because in the 7th option it will directly exit your. Now I hope you understood the program. Now we'll run and try to see that it is going as per that or not. Whenever we run this program, it displays all the menus. Enter the operation. Suppose I am giving there as 1. Table created successfully. Now to insert the data, data is inserted successfully. Now 3 for selecting. How many data is there? 4. All 4 data will be displayed. ID1 the data, ID2 data, ID3 data and ID4 data. Now we are making update. Our update in the Virat code is here. In terms of 20 it was 25. Now we'll see whether we can make the changes or not. Here I am doing the update as option 4. Now you can see that here in the terms of ID1 Virat Kohli, here it is 25 instead of 20. Now we'll delete. Which we will delete? ID2. Right, so here id1 is available, id3 is available, id4 is not available, id4 is available, id2 is not available. Why? Because we have deleted in the table. Now drop table 6, the entire data is deleted. 7 option to the exit emergency your program. Hope you understood the program clearly. Thank you.